It's been a while since I made a car video. So tonight we're gonna go drive around. I'll take you with me and we'll talk. All right, so I'm in the Charger. As you can see, it's really cold outside, and I wanted to make this video because I scraped something but wanted to make this video because I've had this Charger, or we've had this Charger since 2016. So it's been 5 years since we've had this Charger. It now is probably one of the longest tenured vehicle in our fleet, and it's running to be the longest car I've owned is I think our Lincoln Navigator. Maybe we owned it for 7 years until we sold it or traded it in. But this Charger is running close to that now, 5 years. So I wanted to make this video to give you guys my experience in owning this Charger for 5 years. And people are probably wondering, you know, how reliable these cars are, or what I had to do to keep this car running in tip-top shape. And this is a good time to do it because I'm driving around and just having a conversation. So I'll add some pictures and some videos along with this conversation, this vlog, to show you what it looked like when I first got it in 2016, and as it progressed over the years. So I got this in 2016 practically brand new. Although I was the second owner, the first owner bought it and barely drove it. It had less than 2,000 miles, so it's practically brand new, which is lucky for me. He took all the depreciation out of the initial depreciation and ownership cost of this car. And as far as maintenance, I just do the regular maintenance. I think this is every 6,000 miles, so twice a year at most is the change oil. Brakes are still great. I check on the brakes. As far as regular wear and tear, the tires have changed because the original tires, I didn't like them. I believe they were Michelin's or Pirelli's, I'm not sure, but the stock ones were bad. I took that out, I sold it along with the rims, so made money out of that. But as you guys know, I'm running on 22s, and I am currently, being winter here in Illinois, I'm running snow tires, the Continental Biking Contact 7. There you go. On 20 stock 20 tire rim size, but I have an aftermarket wheel from XO that's a forged wheel for winter here in Illinois, as there's too many potholes. But so that it's probably the most expensive cost that I've had for this car, just because I changed the tires, I changed some wheels running on 22s. But as far as just maintaining this car, all it has is a catch can, oil change every twice a year. I make sure that they put the correct oil, synthetic oil, and the SRT filters, because that's what this requires. And that's it as far as maintenance for this car. So it's pretty easy maintenance. As far as reliability, I've never really had any major problems on this car. Knock on wood, I don't have any wood in here, because I'm worried that I'll jinx it now that I say that, and it'll start breaking. But I pray that it wouldn't do that. But I really have not had any major issues as far as this car goes in owning it for 5 years, and I got about 40,000 miles on it right now. So I could say it's probably one of the more reliable cars we've owned all this time. And you know, we
message from baby.
Run this pretty good. We run this car pretty good. And the only thing that broke with this car is water pump. And as you know, if you own Dodge Chrysler products, water pump is one of those things that is hit and miss with Dodge or Chrysler cars in general. And it was covered under warranty, so that was no big deal. But when my water pump was repaired, there was also a pickup truck in there with a 5.7 Hemi that had 150,000 miles, and that was the first time the water pump broke on his 5.7. So it really is hit and miss when it comes to that water pump issue. It's a known issue, but so anticipate that might happen. But I've known a lot of Charger owners or Dodge owners that have not had that issue. But mine, water pump was probably, I think, went out around, it was maybe 16,000 miles at that point in time but it was fixed under warranty, and and no issues as far as engine and transmission goes. So when you ask me if this Charger is worth owning, Charger 392 RT Scatpack is worth owning for long term, yes it is. I actually want to keep this as long as I can, tell you the truth, unless, you know, I'm gonna itch for another car. I'm probably just gonna keep this, you know, for, if I can, forever I will. But you know, you can never say never. So yeah, if you're asking me if this car is worth owning for that long, yes it is. And is it reliable? Yes it is. We drive this long distance. We don't use this, you know, for long vacation road trips, just because we have another SUV and we have a dog, all the luggage. But we do drive this, you know, long distances, 100, 200 miles distance with no issues. It has not left us stranded with any issues whatsoever, even in the winter. So I could highly recommend owning this car if you love Dodge cars or 392s or what have you. It's been very reliable for us. So this is 5 years. I don't know any other owners that have owned the Scatpack for as long as I have, at least personally, or even in, you know, the people that own this and that I interact with. So comment below if you have a Charger you have kept longer, a Charger Scatpack you have kept longer than I have. Obviously I don't have a lot of miles on this one, because the first 2 years we really didn't drive it that much, because we had the Jeep SRT, and during winter I just kept it inside. But I really enjoy driving this car. So, you know, in the third year of owning it, we decided to just put snow wheel and tire setup on it, so we can drive it all year. So, and it's been reliable. I mean, you throw any, you know, inclement weather at it, snow, ice, whatever, even with a rear-wheel drive 485 horsepower car with plenty of torque, it performs real well in inclement weather, as long as you have the proper tires. It's fun to drive. It's loud as heck. You know, as you guys know, the color, it attracts a lot of attention. You know, at least the good attention. You don't want to attract the bad attention, you know. So, but definitely a fun ownership of this car. And you know, I'm gonna continue to have it, maintain it regularly with oil change. Probably change the brakes when it's ready to be changed. I'm just gonna do the wrenching myself, so it shouldn't be costing too much. You know, so that's it, man. If you're wondering if you're gonna keep it, how reliable it's gonna be, I got 40,000 miles, owned it for 5 years, and we don't baby this car. We drive it hard at times, and we just enjoy it. It's got plenty of space for the kids, big trunk. I mean, we go to Costco, man, it carries everything we get from Costco. You know how big bulky items at Costco. So it has some utility. It has all year usability. Plus, it gives you also all year fun, you know, from the sound that it makes, from the performance that it makes, and you can mod it, you know, economically. So my mods are, the most expensive mods that I have in here is the wheel and tire. Everything else is just, you know, modestly priced. I don't want to, you know, overly pay for modifications that are, you know, crazy, like airbags, for example. I mean, they look great with airbags, but I mean, I could just bring myself to spend $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. That's a wonderful vacation. I'd rather spend it on a wonderful vacation. You know what I mean? That's just me. But you know, I know a lot of people bag their Chargers and it looks sharp, and I really admire them. I really like them. Don't get me wrong. But it's just me. I just can't bring myself to spend that much money on modifications. You know, so we modify this. It's lowered on iBack Pro Kit, and it looks nice that way. And we just enjoy the heck out of it, driving it, you know, tooling around town, all sorts of stuff. So, man, if you have any questions for me below on the maintenance, the cost of maintenance, maybe I'll do that next time, which I did with the Jeep SRT. The cost of ownership, maintenance, gas, all that stuff. I had all the receipts calculated and everything. Maybe I'll do that for this one, so you guys know how much it is to run this car, maintain it, keep it in tip-top shape, and enjoy it. I'll make, maybe that's the next video. But if you have any comments, comment below. If you like this type of video, click the thumbs up. I know it's been a while since I made a car driving video, but it's cold, you know, hard to film outside. But I include some videos, some fun videos on this one, so you guys can still enjoy instead of me just talking here. Sometimes you get boring just seeing my face here yakking around. But I can tell you, I really enjoy driving this car. It's easy to own. It's not very expensive to own. And the level of enjoyment compared to the cost of ownership is, I think, well balanced. It's not overly expensive to own, but it's so much fun to drive around and just enjoy it, modify, you know, make it your own, so to speak. So in that sense, I wanna make sure that you guys are aware of that. Give some beans there, and you know, I'll see you next time, right? My camera kind of fell off when I gave it a little beads there. But fun, loud, fast, a joy to own. So that's what I can give you. So please subscribe and comment below, and whatever else. But I'll see you next time. You take care. Bye for now.